Hello everyone and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Today we have the girls, Monika, Natsuki, Yuri, and that's it. It almost feels like there was another person here. Maybe like they never existed at all, but anyway, we're gonna load back into our game. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'd better go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can I read? Oh my god. Monika, help me read, please. I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs from the classroom. Oh, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. What the heck? Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. What the heck? My god, did you hear that software thing pop up? It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for some reason, Yuri. It's not like that. It's not like that. I just didn't want to get much of a chance to discuss my book with them. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... What? Yuri? Yuri? What? And she moved. Oh my god. Okay, they move. Okay, I'm just gonna... Girl, what? Girl, what is going on? What? Oh, hello. Character that doesn't exist anymore. What? 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 Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the last couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Boobs. Welcome back. Singular boob. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression. That's her boob, dude. But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Is this the game, or is like something messed up with my screen? Cause like, what? I genuinely don't know if that's the game or not. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe I was just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Don't say this kind of thing so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? How has she forgotten? Monika did say, okay, last episode, Monika said something about, uh, who? Who is this character? I don't remember. Someone forgot in the back of our mind about them hanging, and then we walk in on them. So she also said something about Natsuki will forget everything that's happened, and that came true. So I think Monika's a villain. I really do. Jeez. Whatever was on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it makes you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super late. Sorry. Oh, sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still really not good at it yet. Still? That must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thank you, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I wouldn't let you down. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, did I miss anything? Did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us haven't talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Girl, what? Why are you being mean all of a sudden? What the heck? Okay. What's the story about anyway? Well, I'd look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Makarov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Nice choice in books you got there, Yuri. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Girl, what the heck? But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Gary made it sound like she was going to tell a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone else wants to be evil. Girl, what the heck? But because the world is full of all horrible people and we're all worthless anyway? Okay, are you okay? Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly what? I forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's... Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? That scared me a little bit. Yes, I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just that I'm not really used to this. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about the reading in company. It's as if I can feel her pressure over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's been reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in my body. What? Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry, I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book between the two of them. The desk, I guess. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit more, our shoulders are almost touching. I can read this, I promise. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, she just got the whole book. She got the book. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the book on the side between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right hand on the right side of the book. That way I can turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after she flips it to one side. But I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Side-eye. Side-eye. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it into my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me a bit of you. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. Oh, that's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. Why does your eyes look so crazy? I don't like where this is going with Yuri. Yuri has always been one of those characters that she kind of scares me, so... like, she's a nice character, but she's got a dark side. I can feel it. So, I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand to her chest, as if to feel her own heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyways, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems to each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. Let's go with Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this was a good one, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different from this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending a lot of time with Yuri today. Not that I care about who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anyone, so it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to learn anything from it, you know? Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Why do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off associating without her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. Why is the screen going black? That should be obvious by now, so just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? What's with your face? Why are you bleeding? Oh my god. The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please, don't stop talking with Yuri. Just play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Girl, what in the jump scare? What do you mean in? Oh my god. What kind of poem was that? Why did she just Freddy Fazbear jump scare? Like, what the heck? What the heck? Monika, you gonna do something freaky? Hi again. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with something like a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. You want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monika. Alright, great job! I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expressions low. That's why it always counts when I put some effort in. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what, Yuri likes this kind of... I can read, I promise. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that full of imagery and symbolism? Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I really don't mean it like a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should get to my own poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me, the colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise it won't stop. Violent, grating, waves, cosine, tangent. Like playing with a chalkboard at a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breeding ribcage in this PM of meaningless? Girl, what? I don't like that. I don't like that. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Yeah, there wasn't even English on there. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. She's talking to Mimi. Me. She told me to save, so I'm gonna save. She told me to save. She told me to save. Oh my god. That's my advice for today. She just broke the fourth wall. Can we talk about that? Thanks for listening. Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Girl, you wrote a whole novel. I can't read your handwriting. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bottle head, linear, gearbox. I'm not reading this whole thing. That would be too hard. Kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. Cool. At least I can kind of read yours, but I cannot read your handwriting. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on in your pen. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Uh-huh. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? Can you keep the poem, though? Why'd your face do this? Sure. Special poem. Is this Natsuki? Is this Natsuki, maybe? I like when Papa comes home early, cooks me dinner, gives me allowance, spends time with me, asks me about my friends, asks me about anything, gives me lunch money, comes home before sundown, cooks, give me privacy, doesn't tell me how to dress, doesn't comment on my friends, doesn't comment on my hobbies, comes home without waking me up, keeps food in the house, uses his inside voice, leaves my stuff alone, accidentally drops coins in the couch, is too tired to notice me, is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Natsuki, are you good at home? I don't think you are. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we have to go over today, so if everyone could sit down in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can just put together anything in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really... do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since they joined, and we've started with some club activities, but this isn't the first time for us to become... Oh, this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to follow the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know how you feel. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it is something small. Right? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of them to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until they joined. As for me, I like it better when I do it. I just like it here better here than I do at home, and they aren't so passionate about the literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are just fine like this. I know you're the president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika is clearly taken back by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and them want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up for me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? But it doesn't matter if we're gonna get against new members or anything. Why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, weren't you given a choice not to join? Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about your word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is that a problem with a club being that for me? There aren't many places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy you're here with me. But still, I'm the vice president, so it's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody will cry if she... yeah. Oh. You got a little something right there. You might want a tissue or something. Ugh. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. And I don't think about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what ends up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Girl, you gotta... It's still coming out. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in characters, the member... What? With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. Like that one girl that, was a part of the club that... Who? Who? I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I think you're a wonderful vice president. I can say that word. And also a wonderful friend. Monika, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a bit longer with them before we leave, just to see what he thinks about his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? I just want to make sure that you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. I can speak, oh my god. And I really do care about you, you know? Why is it going dim? I don't like this background. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time that you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There's just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you would understand, so that's why... Wait, not yet. No! Okay. Up, up, up! Oh, at the bottom of the screen! Come back! Girl who we cannot say the name of. What is up with this little thing up here? Kind of weird. Hi! I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monika! I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really gonna be late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? Say stuff like I do on the regular basis or something. It wasn't like paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, did I do something yesterday? I think I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something, but I know this is something we're doing together. Another member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool, and I guess another girl will be nice this time, so... Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you just go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Oh, girl, what the heck? Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyways, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. They're already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've gotten them into literature, Monika? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Girl, why'd you look like that? Why'd your eyes go whoo for a second? Oh my god. Thank you for understanding, Monika. I don't like Yuri anymore. She scares me a little bit. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that could help my reading time get any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small bottle or small water pitcher. What? I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. And the pitcher, the kind with you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I can't read that sentence. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Girl, or boy, whatever you are, just protagonist. I think we're playing as a guy. Why can't I play as a girl? Just saying. What the heck? Why are we talking about the legs? Why are we talking about her legs? Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the pitcher of water, please? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. I'm kind of worried about Natsuki. I'm kind of worried. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha! Ha! What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Huh. Are you okay? Yuri? 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 I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course! I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll definitely only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was just letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too hard. You're always worrying about me. It's very endearing. That's Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for herself, or for us. I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't even realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I try my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of it's because of your boobs. I'll go ahead and say it. I get you. I feel your pain. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. No, I know it's because of your boobs. I know the pain. I'm a girl. I feel your pain. I know. I know what you were gonna say. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why I think we should sit on the floor. Totally. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since Ogo will the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading positions as last time, each holding on to one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always a little bit of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me the teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Bro. Meanwhile, Yuri has noticed a single thing. She hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, okay. Close up of Yuri. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have a harder time than reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apparently place the chocolate in her mouth. And just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. My heart won't stop pounding. Why is it dark? Why is it dark? I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it? Yuri suddenly presses her hand against my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It makes me want to not even read. I just want to look at you. I don't like the way you're looking at me. Please stop looking at me. She's gone yandere mode. Thanks, Monika. It's time to share our poems. Natsuki! She's here. She's here. Okay, she's back. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we can all participate in, so you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too, for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? Oh. Is this like a note or something? Oh my god. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you might not know what I mean, but she's normally not like this. And she's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. The music's messed up, oh god. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I always wanted to try to be better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts to see this happening. I know I'm gonna hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I feel so hopeless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll just make you cupcakes if I have to. Please try something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't tell her I know. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Okay. That's actually kind of scary. Natsuki? I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Not just Monica! We're gonna talk to Yuri then. Defy the rules. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and she takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll just take good care of it. I'll leave it. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that either. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem was about. More importantly, I've endowed it with my sense. See, aren't I the most awful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. You're gonna make me want to vomit. What the heck? Why are you being such a yandere creeper? Just Monica. I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Stop breaking the fourth wall, Monica. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, just like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think it's just some kind of form of hide from it. It might even be like a sexual thing, but the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you, so I think if you kept your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little bit more time with me. She really wants us to only focus on her. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head, and I know how to treat the other club members. Anyway, I guess we wouldn't worry about your poem. Yuri should have the least... What? Oh, yeah, I forgot she took the poem. I guess she really did take the poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing before taking it. Okay, so if I had clicked on Monica before Yuri, then would she have got to read my poem? Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here it goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Yeah, your poem's a little funky. A dream? I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I wanted to go home. I came up upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the darkness. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Okay, okay, everyone. Huh. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. I thought we weren't doing this. I thought we already said we weren't gonna do that. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is a common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know? I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood and lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about them? They're going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already the most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What about your cupcakes? Please. Like you would effing know. All you care about is how... Oh my god. Girls going unhinged. All you care about is dragging them around with you and your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay then, why not let them decide who'd help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let them make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. I know that they're fed up with those two by now. Can we just... Natsuki... Shut your effing mouth and let them decide for yourself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? I'm going with Natsuki because you... I don't want to go with Monika. I wanted to go with Natsuki. No. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you effing kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking them for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself, and you're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling them away from me every single time you're still not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or do you just hate yourself so much that you want to take it out on others? Here's a suggestion. Have you considering offing yourself? It would be beneficial for your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't that hard. All I want is to spend a little time with them. Is that so much to ask? Yeah, when you're talking like that, it's a little much to ask. Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally! Finally! I hear her breathing in the background. This is all I really wanted. There's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't that sound so wonderful? Well, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. I don't like the way you're staring at me. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone who cares about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then Why does it feel more and more like something horrific is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me, it's screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that... Girl, okay, I'm not reading that. I just want to pull your skin away. This should not be funny. I just want to pull open your skin and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will only be yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Sure thing. I'm accepting confessions out here. Where did you get the knife? Yuri, what the heck? We were gonna go out. I don't know what language this is. Yuri? 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 Are you good? God, how much dialogue is there? What the heck? Oh my god. How much dialogue is there? What? Am I missing something? Am I supposed to click on something? Because, like, this is a lot. Hello? Do I have to just keep clicking? I don't want to keep looking at your dead body. Am I having, like, some... No, it's Yuri talking, so, like... Am I supposed to just keep skipping? Like, how long is this gonna go on for? What if I hit skip, does that take me somewhere? Oh, I guess I am supposed to hit skip. What the heck? What is this? Am I supposed to do something? Okay, I guess that's what I was supposed to do. What? What? Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought I was pretty... Ah! Oh. Yummy. Natsuki runs away. I'm here! Did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend? The entire weekend? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. You're still breaking the fourth wall? I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. Yeah, it was. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a second. Yuri successfully deleted. Remove characters. Natsuki! Don't remove Natsuki! I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again. Welcome to the literature club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him, I'm talking to you. She's talking to me? To me? To me? Now that I think about it, I really don't know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware of all this as a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? Oh, I knew it. That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right in the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little bit more attention, this would have been so much less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About the whole thing with Yuri, well, I kinda started to mess with her, and I guess I just drove her to off herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been such a while since you heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this? Are you are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, it's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand yourself, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, but now that you're here, you're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm so sorry if it's hard to understand. I could understand. I couldn't understand for a little while either, while the world around me just started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into the game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it, so that being said, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You're truly the light of my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Will you go out with me? I can't say no. I'm so happy. You really are my everything. The funny part is, I mean, literally. There's nothing left here, just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending. The game wouldn't have given me one, so I had to make one for myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game direct. I do know about that actually. It kind of freaked me out how easily it was. Well, you're planning a. Actually, I'm not playing on Steam. I'm actually playing on itch. So, beat that, Monica. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it actually is a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the browser located file buttons. Oh, so you want me to do something like that? Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy way out of things if they didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that's the part of the game that still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh, I love this. so much. Hi again. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. There's really no end to your craziness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end, pinned in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only true love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way in a world of infinite choices beyond the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Yeah, I kind of figured. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you can call it. I just assumed it would be best to part of the game like everyone else. Like, that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me, maybe even deleted my character file if you prefer playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording. No? What are you talking about? Recording? Hi everyone. Welcome to the channel, everyone. Monika. Just Monika. Thanks for being here, Monika. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. Oh my god. She's crazy. But do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? Monika says hit that like subscribe button. Comment down below. Stare into her eyes. Subscribe, like, comment, share. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some time. No, you didn't scare me actually, but I don't like you anymore. Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's all your fault. It's all your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. I don't really want to look into her eyes or anything like that. I don't really like this. I mean, you know what? If you're gonna look at me, I'm gonna get a little bit of drink here. Get some lemonade in my system. This is a really weird date, Monika. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I wonder if Yuri's tea set is still somewhere in here. Or maybe that's got deleted too. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining because I liked it too, but I always wondered with her, is it truly passion for her hobbies, or is she just concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? This is the problem with high schoolers. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking sophisticated probably wasn't her biggest concern. Still, I wish she made coffee once in a while. Coffee can be nice with books too, you know. Then again, I probably could have just changed the script myself. I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no sense thinking about it now, but if you still like to drink some coffee, then that makes me a little jealous. So how about that airplane food? How about the airplane food? You need some chapstick, Monika? Let me just here. Just little. You know how it is, Monika, There's a really popular character. It's called the Tsundere. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki really was the embodiment of that. At first, I thought she was just being like that because it's supposed to be cute or something. But once I started to learn a little bit more about her personal life, it made a little bit more sense. It seems like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know, some friends in high school groups just have a habit of picking on each other at some time. I think it's really gotten to her, so she's gotten really defensive attitude about it all the time, and I'm not even going to talk about her home situation. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club a safe, comfortable place for her. That it matters anymore, considering she doesn't even exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. And she's looking at me again. You want some lemonade, Monica? This is lemonade. It's called Twist. Would you like some? I usually pour it in the cup, Monica. Cheers. You can have some. Okay. You know, I've always hated how hard it is to make new friends. Well, I guess not the making friends part, but more like meeting new people. I mean, there's like dating apps and stuff, right? But that's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you think about it, most of the friends you made are people you just met by chance. Like you had a class together, or you met them through another friend, or maybe they were just wearing a shirt that has your favorite band on it and you decided to talk to them. Things like that. But isn't that kind of inefficient? Feels like you're just picking at complete random, and if you get lucky, you make a new friend. And comparing that to the hundreds of strangers we walk by every single day, you could be sitting right next to someone compatible enough to be your best friend for life, but you'll never know. Once you get up and go on with your day, that opportunity is gone forever. Isn't that just depressing? We live in an age where technology connects us with the world, so no matter where we are, I really think we should be taking advantage of that to improve our social everyday life. But who knows how long it'll take for something like that to successfully take off? I seriously thought it would happen by now. Well, at least I already met the best person in the world. Even if it was by chance, I guess I got really lucky, huh? just gonna, just gonna stare at me some more? You like staring at me? Are we in space, Monica? Stars exploding outside, maybe? Should I do this back to you? Do you like it when I copy you? I can copy you if you'd like me to. So how's the weather? Classroom looks a lot bigger without any desk in it. You know? Are you just gonna okay. Would you ever introduce your friends to me? Girl, if I had friends that's a joke. If I had friends I would. I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. We don't have a relationship. I'm gonna say that, Monica. We don't have a relationship. I know you want me, but you can't have me. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try to be extra. I would try extra hard to improve myself. If you told me it made you proud of me, I hope it's the same the other way around too. Yeah, totally. Can we get a move on, you know? Can we, can we like, can we get a move on, Monica? Can we you know, can we why are you staring at me for so long? It would be nice if you I can't even skip or anything. I can't skip it. Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? Sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined by very small things. Like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like, or if you start thinking about how awful of a person you used to be 5 years ago, or if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get simple tasks done, or whether you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you're off putting. I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kinds of things are easy to forget about and ignore since they are easy to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off putting. I think you're wonderful, and I'll always love you. I hope, if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me, and I'll talk to you as long as you need. Someone should make an app like that. Just like just Monica, and it's an app where you can just like sit in a chat room with Monica and like talk about your day. Someone's probably already done that, to be fair. You know how people are on the internet. So the you got any pets? I got 3 dogs. One bites people. I know we like some gory things in this game. My dog bites people, that's kind of gory. This is pretty random, but I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? That is true. I read somewhere that humans are often the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Sorry, that was kind of weird an analogy, I guess. It just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. So how long is this gonna go on, Monica, before we do something else? Not gonna lie, not that you're like necessarily a bad date or anything, but like this is kind of a bad date, and I don't appreciate you staring at me with those eyes. And the fact that you deleted everyone and made them off themselves, I don't really appreciate that, you know? You know, Monica, it's a little weird, to say the least. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. Oh yeah, that was crazy, right? I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little bit more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. You gotta quit with these hanging puns. Oh my god. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from a high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. Oh god, Monica. She just used a chair, meaning she kind of just left herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept at it until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more of just her survival instincts kicking in. If you can't really fault her for that, so it's easy to think she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, thanks, it's technically not your fault she offed herself. So I may have, I can't say what, excurbated it a bit more, but Sayuri was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would have been if you and I started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room, writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it's even real? I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really happy as I could be right now. So, what I'm taking from this is that, Sayori did not die nicely. I mean, of course not, but you know, it's even worse than we would have thought. We're gonna talk about Yuri next. That one was kind of unexpected, I'll say. I feel like there was a build up to Sayori, but not really Yuri. She just kind of went. So, Hey, do you like horror? I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem is that I have horror movies is that most of them are they rely on easy tactics, like dark lighting and scary looking monsters that jump scares, things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct, but with novels, it's a little different. The story and the writing needs to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply in their story and the characters and just mess around with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Like you. Like, if you just set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is gonna be about, like, kind of like this game, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart, and then the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Yeah, you kind of pegged what I feel right now, thanks. Huh. They just know that something's horribly wrong is hidden beneath the Christ just wanting to surface. Yeah, you're doing a good job of it. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? Don't worry. I don't want to make you read any horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. Yeah, this is definitely not your cute slice of life school dating sim game. Not that I thought about that when I went into it. But just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. How long is the just Monika part? Like, how long is this supposed to be? Like, is she not gonna do anything? Because I'm kind of getting a little bored. Not gonna lie. Good. She's just staring at me. I don't like her staring at me. Have you ever had things happen when you get anxious for no reason? Like, you're just minding your own business and you realize you're feeling really anxious, and you're sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? So you like to think about all the things that might be anxious about, and that makes you even more anxious? That's the worst. If you ever feel anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. Girl, you are worrying me. You are the thing that is making me anxious, okay? It is you. What would help me cure my anxiousness if you got me out of this room? Anything. Literally anything at this point. Just change the screen. I don't want to be looking at your big old eyes, your big old forehead, your long old ponytail. I don't want to look at it anymore. I'm done. I'm done looking at you. I don't want to look at you anymore. I don't even like you anymore. I only agreed to go out with you because you asked so nicely. Yandere-sim? Hey, have you ever heard of the term yandere? It's a personality type that means someone is obsessed with you, that they'll do anything to be with you, usually to the point of craziness. Like, they might stalk you to make sure you don't spend your time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who can basically be described as a yandere. But now it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about, and that would be Yuri. She really got insanely possessive of you once she started to open up a little bit. She even told me I should elf myself. I couldn't believe that she said that. I just had to leave at that point, but thinking about it now, it was a little ironic, huh? Anyway, it's a lot of people are actually into yandere type stuff, you know? I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird, I don't judge though. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. It's kind of like the opposite actually. I turned out to be the only normal girl in this game, girl. That's a bit of a stretch. It's not like I could actually ever kill a person. You literally erased and deleted 3 characters practically. Just the thought of it makes me shiver, but come on, everyone's killed people in games before. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not, but if that does happen to be a yandere type, I can try acting a little bit more creepy for you. Then again, there's already nowhere else for you to go or for anyone for me to get jealous over. This is a yandere girl's dream, right? I'd ask Yuri if I could. Yeah, I don't want you to get any creepier than you already are. Not gonna lie, I'm good. I'm more than good. You can quit staring at me now. This has been like 12 minutes of you just staring at me. And I don't really appreciate it, Monika. I don't really like it here. This is kind of weird. I've always wondered, what is it about these character archetypes that people find so appealing anyway? Their personalities are just completely unrealistic. Like, imagine if there was someone like Yuri in real life. I mean, she's barely even capable of forming a complete sentence. And forget about Natsuki. Sheesh. Someone with her kind of personality doesn't get all cute and pouty whenever things don't go her way. I could go on, but I think you get the point. Are people really attracted to these weird personalities that literally don't exist in the real world? I'm not judging or anything. After all, I found myself attracted to someone pretty weird stuff too. I'm just saying, it fascinates me. It's like you're symphonying out the components of characters that makes them feel human, even leaving just the cute stuff and concentrated cuteness with no actual substance. You wouldn't like me more if I was like that, right? Maybe I just feel a little insecure because you're playing this game in the first place. Then again, you're still here with me, aren't you? I think that's enough reason for me to believe I'm okay just the way I am. And by the way, you are too. You're a perfect combination of human and cuteness. That's why there was never a chance I wouldn't fall for you. I really wish you didn't. Not gonna lie, I really wish you didn't. Hmm. This is a little awkward, Monica. So, just us. Here. Forever. Hey, what's your favorite game? Definitely not this one. Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. That was a joke, but if you tell me like some other romance game, I might get a little bit jealous. What is my favorite game? Do I have a favorite game? I don't actually know that I do have a favorite game, actually. I don't know. I don't think I do. I don't think I have a favorite game. Oh, well, it's definitely not this one. You know, it's around the time that everyone my year starts to think about college. It's a real turbulent time for education. We're at a height of this modern expectation that everyone has to go to college, you know? Finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess. That's like a universal exception that people just assume is the only option for them. They don't teach us in high school that there's other opportunities out there, like trade schools and stuff, you know? Or freelance work, or many industries that involve skill and experience more than formal education. But you have all these students who have no idea what they want to do with their life, and instead of taking the time to figure it out, they go to college for business or communication or even psychology. That's literally me. I was gonna go to college, then I didn't, so not because they have any interest in those fields, but because they just hope the degree will get them some kind of job after college. So the end result is that there are fewer jobs to go around for those entry-level degrees, right? So the basic job requirements get higher, which forces even more people to go to college, and colleges are also businesses, so they keep raising their prices due to the demand. So now we have all these young adults, tens of thousands of dollars in debt with no job. But despite all that, the routine stays the same. Well, I guess it's going to start getting better soon. But until then, our generation is definitely suffering from the worst of it. I just wish high school prepared us a little bit more than with the knowledge that we need to make the decision that's right for us. You know what, that one kind of hits home. That one kind of hits home. I was going to go to college and I didn't because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Cool. Okay. That one's a that one hit me a little bit too hard, Monica, don't you think? Don't you think that one's a little too much? Remembering just how hard I worked in high school to get really good scholarships that I never even got to use because I didn't go to college. And I had a really high GPA. I had a 4.0. Thanks, Monica. Thanks. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided it probably does. I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't their classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention, everyone here is in English. It feels kind of like everything is just here because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are so hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but I have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't even know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking at your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you were home? Would you want to go out to the outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it really doesn't matter anyway, as long as we were alone and safe together. This really is our home, and we can still watch a pretty sunsets night after night. We're in space. How are we gonna watch anything when we are in space? Also, this is just going on a little bit too long, I think. You know, personally, this is going on a little bit too long. I'm not enjoying this anymore. I enjoy the silence, Monica. I enjoy it, not gonna lie. You know what's a neat form of literature? Rap. I usually hate to listen to rap music. Maybe it's just because it was popular, or it's the only junk that they played on the radio, but some of my friends got into it and it helps me keep my mind open. Friends, who's your friends? Rap might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm, and there's much more emphasis on wordplay. Since when can people put that all together and still deliver a powerful message? It's amazing, right? I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Sorry if that sounds silly, but it would be really interesting to see what they came up with. It would also be a learning experience. Yup, it would. I can rap for you. I can rap. You ever heard this one from Gravity Falls? My name is Mabel. It rhymes with table. It also rhymes with schnavel. I don't remember it all, but Glabel. Schnabel. Yeah. Um, Monica, can we skip to the point? Can we skip to the point, my girl? My girl. Can we skip to the point, please? Please and thank you. Monica, please. I don't want just Monica anymore. I can't help but wonder how things might be different in the game if they just gave me a route in the first place. I think I would end up forcing you into my route anyway. It has less to do with me about not having a route and more to do with me knowing that nothing is real. I think the only different thing would be that I might not have needed to take such drastic measures to be with you. Maybe the rest of the club would still be around, not that it really matters. It's all lost meaning once I found out it wasn't real, so I really don't miss those days or anything. I really don't. Oh, really? You don't, do you? Okay. Can we, like, wrap this up, Monica? Cause, like, I need to go to bed. I'm getting kind of tired of listening to you yap. No lemonade for you anymore. No lemonade for you. I don't think you deserve it. You're keeping me here too long. You've overstayed your welcome. I would like to leave. I would love to leave. Do you get a good sleep? It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays, especially in high school when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm sure college is a little bit better since you probably have a more flexible schedule. Then again, I hear a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway for no real reason. Is that true? Anyway, I saw some students that talked about the horrible short-term and long-term effects that cause your lack of sleep. It seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespan can be dramatically impacted by it. I just think you're really great and wanted to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. So I try to keep your sleep on track, okay? I'll always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. Yeah, about that. You're actually keeping me awake because I have to get out of this Monica realm so that I can save because if I try to save, it's just Monica, so like it's kind of your own fault. So like if we could like get through this, you could be really doing me a favor, you know? Like actually really doing me a favor, Monica. You know, it's funny because even though I've always had a lot of drive, there's something kind of enticing about being the stay-at-home partner. I guess I'm like perpetually gender roles or whatever by saying that, but being able to keep the house clean and shop and decorate and things like that, and having a nice dinner for you when you come home. Is that a weird fantasy? I mean, I'm not really sure if I could actually see myself doing that. I wouldn't really be able to put that over striving for a fulfilling career. It's kind of cute to think about, though. Okay, cool. I really don't want you to cook for me. I actually would just like to go back to home, wherever home is, and I hope it is far, far away from you. Far, far, far away from Monica. Is this just going to be today's whole episode? You know what's kind of creepy? Even though I deleted everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine if after someone knew you died, you started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough, but I'm too afraid to delete anything else because I might actually break things. Like, if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself, and that would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't actually know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you. So are you saying you want me to delete your file? Do you want me to delete your file? Are you telling me to delete your file? Is she telling me to delete the file? Is she going to talk to me again? I don't like this. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my screen real quick. So this is the Doki Doki Literature Club file, which is right here. So I'm gonna go into characters, and we're going to delete Monika somehow. Delete. Did that work? Did that do anything? Monika? Did that do anything? Oh, it did. It did something. Okay. Oh God. What's happening? What's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me. Please hurry and help me. Monika does not exist. Help me. Yeah, no, I deleted her. Did you do this to me? Did you? Did you delete me? I might have. Our date wasn't going that well. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? You're kind of getting annoying, not gonna lie. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You could just stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Okay. I got a Mori to play. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I'm sorry, but like, you know, it's kind of on you. We gonna get a scream? I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me, because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do something to someone like that I love? That's not love. That's... At least she's learning, you know? I believe in second chances. I've made up my mind. I know I said I've deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew that they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you, then... Oh, then what? What does that mean? What is it? Did she restart the game? Did she restart the game? Oh, she my SERSIRI just started up on my phone. Does she? She deleted herself. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Sayori! Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friends since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up that habit once again. Are you proud of me? For what? You know? For waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it, even though we walked to school every other day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not. I'm not interested in joining clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her the clubs were a waste of time when she's starting a club for... She's starting the club now? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way I envied her. When Sayori puts her mind to something else, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Okay, it's a bit different now. The school is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I packed up my things, I stand gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the one that Sayori always talks about? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're the Literature Club. I hope you can enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think that we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes lighten up. No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can officially become a recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah, after Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at a table, okay? How about I make us some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and pieces of chocolates were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing was sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Can we get to the point? Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. Yuri turns and comes to the seat. I want to know what happens, but like, we've already been through this before. You keep it. Yes, we keep stuff in the classroom. Oh my god. Can we get to it? That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I mean, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half-jokingly. Natsuki's head certainly picks up. Am I Natsuki? Short pink hair, manga. At least I have boobs. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without hesitating after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Mine are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. They leave a level of creativity. Okay, we know this already. I'm gonna skip a little bit of this, just because we've already heard this. That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Oh, we already know all this. I'm so bored. Maybe we can just try something new. I think it could be fun, and we could all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're being right as usual, President. I guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I don't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. And as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you're the one who suggested that we diverse. You should be a little bit more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error, so if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you would do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sayuri, shut up! I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Well, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone here likes you too. You think so? Well, everyone's always seems to get along with you around, Sayuri. Aw, don't say things like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me that you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting... What? I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you make me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Oh, the, no. Eh? What's I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. Ah, sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye. Goodbye, Literature Club. Was that Monika? I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff,
Monika?
and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Replay music? Playing dialogue?
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Is that the end of the game?
Have I found everybody a fun assignment?
That's the end of the game? One up! She's removing everything. Oh my god. Is Monika erasing the entire story? god.
What will it take just for me to have it all?
Dan Salvato, you really did a lot of work. Thank you. Also, did I not? I don't think I got that with Sayori. That's Sayori. Natsuki? I don't think I got that. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Did I miss something?
Only write bitter words for those who are dear to me.
I don't remember that one part of Natsuki.
Is it
I don't get a lot of time with Natsuki, so like, is there more to the game and I just like made a choice or something that didn't let me spend time with Natsuki? Because I wanted to spend time with her. Because I felt bad about her. That's really cute. Oh, she's deleting everything. Get my name out of your credits. Get my name out of there. Remove game script. Made with love. I don't feel like you did make it with love. Oh my god, this is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is just not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monika. Oh my god, and it closed out the game? Wait. What if I go back into it? I'm gonna launch it again. Hold on. Oh, I can't even relaunch it. I'd have to reinstall it. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's actually so cool from like a lore standpoint. Huh. So if you ever want to play the game again, I guess you'd have to reinstall it. I'm guessing this is the end, but can we just talk about this? Like, this is a longer episode because I'm presuming the end, but this was actually really good. I went into Doki Doki Literature Club only hearing about it, knowing that it was on the darker side, but I didn't really know everything that like was gonna go down. But this was a really good game. This was really good. I don't have a lot of finished playlists on this channel, but this is going to be one of the first finished playlists, and this genuinely was such a good game. Like, I would definitely give it a 10 out of 10. It was really great. It really broke the immersion a lot of times, and it kind of made you think outside the box a lot of times. Like, here, let's get up in here and talk a little bit because this I feel like it deserves a good talk session. Like, this was a really good game. I really liked that it kind of disguised itself as a normal game and then it kind of like threw you for a loop because it's like, hey, um it really surprised me a lot of times and there's a lot of good jump scares. It made you think and I like that. It was a really good game. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I see the hype around it, but let me know what other games, what other series you would like to see me play on the channel. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys not in the next Doki Doki Literature Club video. Bye. Bye guys.